Hi Manshi, how are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm very good and thank you for asking. So, where are you from?
Um, Actually, I'm from Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh.
Mm-hmm. And what about your education and
Tell me tell me about myself. Well, thanks for giving me this opportunity. Well, my name is Mansibajpai. I belong to Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. Basically, I belong to Agra, but right now I live in Kanpur. And as far as my qualification is concerned, I completed my graduation from Dayanand Anglo Mahavidyalaya, Kanpur University. And last year, I completed my Master of Arts, subject of English Literature from same college. That's it. And right now, I'm English trainer. I have been teaching since 2021.
okay, that's very good and you are doing great. So, if I talk about me, so my name is Asutosh and I am from Bihar. I am currently living in my city. And about my qualification, so I have completed my bachelor degree in commerce. So, I am also working professional. I am working in a private company in finance department. And also simultaneously, I'm running my YouTube channel. It's all about English learning and I'm uploading one-on-one conversation so where I can enhance my communication. So as of now I'm working on my communication, so that's all about me.
Okay, as you mentioned me, you are doing a job in private company. But if we talk about
Yes,
speak, so I think there's any news in your department in your company. That's why you are using. That's why you are using this type of work.
sorry, I'm not getting what are your point, can you come
I'm
again?
Yeah. As you mentioned me, you are doing job in private company.
Yes,
Okay. So
correct.
is there any requirement for English? That's why you're trying this type of work on YouTube. Yeah, your interest.
You no actually in 2020 I think about English and I want to learn English, I want to enhance my communication, so that is why I'm working on it. And if I go in anywhere in world, so English is a main part, and if we know English we can communicate with each other, and that is very important. So that is why just I'm as of now, yeah, I'm working on communication. So it is going pretty good. I'm also learning a lot of things. I'm also connecting with a lot of people. So
Oh,
that's the thing I'm doing nowadays.
yeah. In this
And
time,
Mansi,
English is
just
yeah.
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
I'm saying in this time, English is very important for everyone. Because English is an international language and everybody wants to learn this language. But everybody has a different mind. That's a different solution. That's why we are talk to each other. How can be beneficial for to others? Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I want to know your English journey. I'm also curious to know about your how you are learning English and how you come overcome this.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, I belong to Uttar Pradesh and I was studying in Hindi medium. So my English was very poor on that time. But after 12th and after graduation, I met a lot of people. On that people, our English was very good. But in this time, I was unable to speak in English. So somebody just gave me a taunt. No, you cannot do this because your background belong to UP board. I mean to say Hindi medium board. So how can you speak in very well? Because my all friends, all colleagues belong to English medium and their English are very good. If talking about myself, so it was very poor. So that the things always touch in my mind. Always. Then I just start my work. I joined one institute and I gain the material of the grammar and the lots of topic which is required for the learning this language. But on that time I was unable to speak because I have everything. The grammar topic, tenses topic, vocabulary, but speaking part is a different. When you are not doing practice, so you are not unable to speak. So by the bless of God, someone gave me a chance to teaching. When I start teaching, then I learn a lot. So that is my English journey, and I am also working that time on my fluency. So that's it.
Yeah, that is very good. And as for my understanding, also, see, I'll tell you one thing. I realize that's why I'm just trying to tell you. If you know the grammar, if you know the everything in grammar, but you are not opening your mind, so it is very difficult to speak. So first of all, we need to practice more and more. So then only
Yeah.
possible to speak. And speaking is a completely different to grammar. Yeah, if you know the grammar, so you can understand the translation, you can understand the meaning and all. Then you can express wherever you are want to go and wherever you are discuss with any kind of people. So that is very important. So if I talk about like vocab, so this is also very important part for the speaking. If you know the vocab, then only possible to make a sentence. So without word meaning, you can't make any single sentence. So how you are build your like word power. So what are you doing for that?
First thing is that vocabulary, yeah, is very important for our covering any sentence, because if we don't have idea about the vocab, so we are unable to make the any type of sentence. Our mouth is going to be stuck. So we have to do just some work for the vocabulary. First thing is that you don't need to learn more vocab. First, you have to just pick the target. Today, I have to learn the 5 vocab, and these 5 vocab you have to use in your conversation. If you are not using these vocab in your conversation, so after upcoming time, you will be forget. So first, when any vocab if you learn, then just add in your sentences. It's very important for you, because we know all words which we used to. If we are not using this word in our conversation, so that word is going to be a blank, our mind is goes to a blank. So always use the words in your conversation.
Yeah, that
Except
is
that,
true. As from my understanding also, if you were a daily basis, you decided, okay, I need to learn 5 word or 3 word and 10 any kind of word you were decided to learn on daily basis. But you are learning, you are like you think every day like call ratta actually. So it is really not going to work if you are not using that word in any kind of sentence. Any if you are going to the people and you are talking to the people, but you are not using that word, so it is very difficult to memorize continuously. So somewhere it is very important if you are talking to the people and you are using every time new word, some new word, not all the word. You just try to use 1 to 2 word on daily basis, so that it is more enough for learning. So that is also very good. And if I talk about like how you are improving, like listening is also very important to build their communication. What what is your opinion about that?
I think we cannot suggest to anyone listening is important, speaking is important, because everyone has its own mind. What's your required?
Correct.
First, you have to just find your level. What is your level and what's your interest? If you know that the interest, if talk about myself, so my auditory part is not strong. I cannot learn anything by the help of my ear. But if I watch anything, then things are easily captured in my mind. So that is my weak point, because if anybody suggests me, no, you have to just listen carefully. So no, that is not my power. I cannot listen anything and learn and adopt the things. But if I read anything, then I can just absorb the thing. So first, I would like to suggest any one person, just find your interest. What is your mind required? Because sometimes we have a 4 direction. So it's not easy to cover all direction. Just find out what is your direction. If you know that that is my direction, so the way is very easy for find your aim, yeah, whatever you want to do. So I think I will not suggest reading is important, speaking is important, and listening is important. What is your required? If you know
Yeah,
that, yeah, this is suit for me, then you can do this.
yeah, everybody having own style, so what they have to do, they can do it accordingly. So as per my understanding, listening and watching is important for English speaking. When you are listening to other, when you are watching like any topic in English, a lot of thing is there on YouTube, a lot of video is there, a lot of good speaker is there on YouTube. You can watch and you can enhance your like ideas. Idea is a very important. When you get more and more idea, when you are going to speak to anybody, then you can apply those idea uh, to that person, and that is very important as per my understanding. So these kind of thing we can do like we are daily routine. And whatever I am doing, I'm doing just I believe most of the time, just whatever is possible is there, just we need to talk to the people,
Yeah, this is
because
very important.
speaking come through, yeah, speaking come through speaking only. So I'm daily basis, I'm just trying to connect with the 2 to 5 people so that I can talk minimum 1 to 2 hours in the daily basis, so that I can build our, confident. Confident is a more important. If you have confidence, so you can speak. If you are doing mistake, that is not a problem. If you are doing mistake while conversation, that is not a problem. Just we we just focus on that. Whatever we are doing mistake, just we need to reduce the mistake so that we can build our confidence. No problem.
Yes.
Okay, no problem, no problem. So as I said, if we are doing like mistake, that is not a problem. Just we need to focus on that. Whatever we are doing mistake, that mistake never happen in another conversation. So like that, we can improve our communication. So just I want to ask you one more question. Actually, I'm so sorry. I'm keep asking the question. So
No
actually, it is
problem.
very important. It is very
Yeah,
important. That's why just I'm going to ask you. So
yeah, sure.
anybody they want to learn English and they want to start from beginning. They want to start from scratch. So what do you? How do you guide him? And what is your opinion? And what is your suggestion to him?
Yeah. Actually, as a trainer, when I teach my students, so if talk about yesterday, one student are come is come in my institute and just ask me, ma'am, if grammar is important for learning this language or not. So if we divide it, part English, like that the grammar, vocabulary, modal, tenses, so we cannot cover this language because we are learning language. Each and every step is important for learning this language. As if we talk about our native language, then we are very fluent because we know that what is the word. On that time, we don't have need require the grammar. We know that we are habitual of that. So that is case. If you really want to become a fluent, if you really want to make a command in this language, then you have to adopt this language. You cannot learn it. You just adopt this language. When you adopted this language, so in future you will not be forget this language. But if you learn, so maybe that will happen with you after some time in near future, you will be forget this language. So first of it is my personal opinion. If you want to really want to become a fluent, just adopt this language, not to learn. You don't just think like that. No, I have to complete this syllabus. Then I want to become a. Then I will be become a fluent. So this is not a syllabus. This is not any question of any lesson. This is a language, and we are not completing any subject. We are completing a language. So first we have to need. We just focus our mind. No, we have to habitual in this language. If you get habitual in this language, so nobody can stop you. You just become a fluent. After it doesn't mean what time you need because it's our ability in which time we just learn these things and in which time it's suitable for us, so it depends on you. But you just make your atmosphere for the learning. If nobody else, just stand in front of the mirror and speak over and over whatever you want. So just
Correct.
make a habit. So that's my suggestion. Anybody wants to learn this language, just make a habit. If anything is going on your mind, always think in English. Yeah, which language do you want to learn?
True.
Always think on that language because our mind working 24 hours. So if we think
True. True.
in this time we are thinking in Hindi, but you are because you are habit in Hindi. I mean to say what is a native language. So if your native language is another word, but you want to learn English, so always think in English in your mind in English. So that's a good therapy for learning this language. That's it.
That's a true actually. And
Yeah.
just I want to ask you, okay, so the people who want to learn English from beginning, and how many days take to, how many months actually take to they can communicate each other? I'm not saying how many take to become like a fluent speaker. No, how many days, how many months it will take to communicate each other? So what they need to
Yeah.
do
If
on daily basis, and how many days they will take to communicate
yeah,
with the
if
people?
any yes, if anyone is beginner, they want to start from the zero. So they always start from the basic. And I think 6 months is enough time for learning this language. And I think I gave a enough time. So 3 months, 6 months, it depends on you. Which hour you are depending, which are you spending with this language. Suppose that if you're spending 2 hours one day, so you can cover in a 3 months all topics and 1 hour. So maybe it's going to be a long days and long month. So it depends on you how
True.
many hours you spend in this time. Okay. So that thing and that's it. What's your
Yeah,
opinion
it is
about
true
this?
only. Yeah, it is true only. If we are talking, I'm not a trainer actually. That's why just I'm asking you. You have a lot of experience. You are teaching the people, so you have experience how we can teach and how they can cover the thing. So as per my understanding, also it is very simple actually. From day one, just we need to try to speak at least single word. If
Yeah.
we are opening our mouth from day one, so we have habitual to speak actually gradually. So it is true actually. You are right actually. So whatever you were saying, I'm agree with that. And because it is compulsory to speaking and it will take 6 months at least you can communicate with the people, you understand the people how people are saying, you can answer them whatever they are saying, so you will become like that within a 6 month. It is right actually.
Yeah, it's no need to just you speak full sentence. If you have a wonderful word like a vocab, then you can make your own sentence with your native language, but use single word in your conversation. So that the word also gave a lots of effect. Because when you're using a single word in your conversation, so then on that time you learn this word. And you have to do this things
True.
over and over. Okay, as like we say thank you. Everybody knows that what is the means of thank you. If we talk about child, if we talk about kid, they also know that the thank you means that. So they are
True.
habitual of this word. So you have to just make your habit. When you make your habit in English, then nobody can stop you, and you are able to speak in English in front of to everyone. You know what?
Right, right.
In my institute, lot of students are coming and they are saying, "Ma'am, I feel agitated while speaking." Then I just suggest what is the word, what is the means of hesitate? This is only vocab. Please don't put this word over your head. When you put this word, ma'am, I feel agitated, then you cannot. If I am asking to you what is your name, then your answer is that no, my name is that, because you are habitual to make your
True.
habit in English, so you can speak.
True. 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 You are right. I'm taking your 20 to 25 minutes. It is really wonderful conversation. I enjoy with your conversation, and also I learn a lot of things from your conversation. It is really good conversation. So anything you want to ask, or we can end the session.
Uh, sure. Have you joined any institute for learning this language?
No, I not join at all.
Okay, so that's a very good for you. Matlab, you just learn this language in at your home.
Yes, true.
So this is the best thing. What is your board?
I want to become like a public speaker, so that is why I'm working on it.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm not asking a goal. I'm just asking a what is your board? I mean to say CBSE board, yeah, UP board.
Okay,
I
no,
mean,
no, no.
where are you from?
I completed my schooling from Hindi medium mode. It
Yeah,
is
so that's a very
completely.
good. Yeah, that's a very good for the other viewers because they just want to know how can we become a fluent. So you are perfect example of that. No, you can just learn English at your
Yeah.
home also. There's a no need to any
Yes,
guidance.
yes.
You can learn it.
True, true, true,
Yeah.
true. Completely true.
Okay,
And
so
thanks a
I
lot.
think we should. Thanks to
Yes.
you. I think we should wind up this session right now.
Sure, sure,
I
sure.
hope this video is going to be very helpful for our viewers.
Definitely, definitely. Thanks a lot, and thank you for your precious time. And if you want to connect again, whenever you feel to connect, and definitely you can let me know. We can connect.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Okay. Good day. Bye. Take care.
Take care.